Simplify square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 4. Divide by square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 8 plus square root of 16. So let's go ahead with the solution. Given square root 2 plus square root 3 plus square root 4 whole divided by square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 8 plus square root of 16. In the very first step, we take here this numerator, and this becomes root 2 plus root 3, and we know that the value of root 4 is equal to 2. So we can write here 2 over. Now in the denominator, root 2 plus square root of 3, and we can write here square root 6 in this way, square root 2, square root 3, and here square root of 8 is equal to square root of 4 multiply square root of 2, square root of 4 is 2, this becomes 2 root 2. So here we can write 2 root 2, and instead of root 16, we know that the value of root 16 is 4, so we just write here plus 4. In the next step, square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus 2 over square root of 2 square root of 3 plus square root of 2 square root of 3 plus 2 square root 2, and split 4 plus 2 plus 2, because we can write 4 in this way, 2 plus 2, this is equal to 4. Here instead of 4 we write here 2 plus 2. Now this is square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus 2 over. Now rearrange this denominator, we get root 2 plus square root of 3 taken to this here plus 2, then plus root 2 multiply root 3 plus 2 root 2 plus 2, and this is equal to square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus 2 over here, this is same square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus 2. Now this 2 is written as square root 2 square root 2, and this is equal to 2. So this becomes square root 2 times square root 3 plus 2 times square root 2 plus root 2 times root 2, and this is equal to square root 2 plus square root 3 plus 2 over square root 2 plus square root 3 plus 2. Here root 2 is common, so taken outside square root 2 is common. Here square root 2 is common, then square root 2 taken outside. Here we left with root 3, here 2, and here we left with square root 2, and this is equal to, now further we rearrange this equation, root 2 root 3 plus 2 over square root of 2 square root of 3 plus 2 plus square root of 2. Rearrange this, square root 2 plus square root 3 plus 2. This is equation number 1. Let root 2 plus root 3 plus 2 equal to x. Then this equation 1 becomes, here we can write x, also here x plus square root 2, here also we write x, and this is equal to x over Here x is common taken outside, we have left with 1 plus root 2, x cancel with x, we left with 1 over 1 plus root 2. Now rationalize the denominator, we get this is equal to 1 over 1 plus root 2. When we rationalize the denominator, we take the conjugate of this, and the conjugate of this is 1 minus root 2. So we have to multiply here 1 minus square root 2 also divided by with the 1 minus square root of 2. So here you can see a plus b into a minus b, and we apply here identity, and this becomes a square minus b square. So here a is 1, b is a square root 2, and this is equal to 1 minus square root 2 over 1 का square minus square root 2 का square. Square root cancel with square, we left with 1 minus square root 2 over 1 minus 2, and this is equal to 1 minus square root 2 over minus 1, and this is equal to, now take here minus common, this becomes root 2 minus 1 over minus 1, minus cancel with the minus, we left with root 2 minus 1. When we simplify square root 2 plus square root 3 plus square root 4 whole divided by square root of 2 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 8 plus square root of 16, we get the value square root of 2 minus 1, which is our answer.